And where's
All right, hang on. Dang it! Hold on. Give me a second, Frankie.
Okay.
I'm new at this. Here's Frankie's Houston weather report. What the hell? All right.
This is Frankie McDonald, my own TV station live in Sydney, Nova Scotia. Heavy rains headed towards Houston, Texas on Thursday, November 25th, 2021. It's going to bring a lot of rain in Houston, Texas, Galveston, Texas, and the surrounding areas. It's going to bring a lot of rain since the cold air is coming from the north. That's going to cause a lot of rain in Houston, Texas. And the warm air is coming from the Gulf of Mexico, and cold air is coming from northern United States. That could trigger a lot of rain in Houston and the surrounding areas. And southeastern Texas is going to bring a lot of rain in greater Houston, Texas, and surrounding areas. It's going to bring a lot of rain in Houston, Texas this Thursday coming up on the 25th of November. Thursday will not be a good day to head to the beach and go swimming to get cooled off for people living in Houston, Texas, and the surrounding areas. I urge everyone to wear your rain gear, rubber boots, raincoats to keep you dry. There'll be a lot of puddles in the streets. There'll be flooding possible as well. Don't walk through the puddles. Avoid the puddles when you go for a walk. Stay away from the flooded areas in Houston, Texas, since a lot of rain is headed right for Houston, Texas on Thursday, November 25th, 2021. It's going to bring heavy downpours, very strong winds. It's going to bring a whole lot of rain in greater Houston and surrounding areas, including Galveston, Texas, Corpus Christi, Texas, Louisiana, Texas border, and the Gulf of Mexico. It's going to bring a lot of rain in Houston, Texas, and the surrounding areas. Heavy downpours for Houston and surrounding areas as well. Make sure to wear your rain gear, rubber boots, raincoats to keep you dry, to protect yourself from the heavy rain. If you have anybody living in Houston, Texas, be prepared for heavy rain on Thursday, November 25th, 2021. Take care, stay safe. Don't get caught in heavy rain. Stay dry, be safe.
There you go. That's Frankie McDonald and his weather report for Houston, Texas. That one's especially.
I didn't see it. Was I actually supposed to see it on the screen too?
I think so. It was on there, but that's okay. You can watch that on Frankie's YouTube channel, Dogs and Wolves. Okay. Yeah.
And there's a lot of rain headed for Sydney, Nova Scotia on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
So you're
there
gonna
is
get
Frankie. There is.
Yeah, you're gonna get rain the whole week.
There's a lot of rain headed for Vancouver, British Columbia on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and all next week. That's going to damage roads even further. Then they got a lot of rain headed for Houston, Texas on Thursday, from Corpus Christi, Texas, and northeastern Mexico. This Monday is going to bring a lot of rain in Tokyo, Japan, Kyoto, Osaka, Japan. There's an asteroid 1982 DB headed towards the Earth on December 11, 2021. It's going to bypass the Earth by 2.4 million miles away. That's 3.9 million kilometers away. And Vancouver's getting a massive earthquake anytime soon. It's going to bring 9.0 magnitude earthquake in Vancouver, British Columbia. And there's going to be a massive earthquake to hit Vancouver anytime soon. We can't predict earthquakes. The earthquakes are too unpredictable. Total solar eclipse is taking place in Sydney, Nova Scotia on Monday, October the 8th, 2024.
So there you have it. Frankie's always prepared for the asteroids that are coming. So thank you for giving us an update about Houston. That's where I live. I'm glad you mentioned to not go to the beach here in November. So I will not be going to the beach this Thursday. I'm also joined today by Pete, the
yes, sir.
A good friend of Frankie's, crypto extraordinaire, and I'm joined by the rapping weatherman, Gabriel Bernardo. It's his birthday today.
Berardo.
Gabriel Berardo.
It's okay, don't worry. Everybody makes the same exact mistake that you do. It's okay, Trey. It's okay.
Feels like there's an N in there somewhere.
Yeah, I know, right? Everybody throughout the years, school, like teachers, these principals, but it's all okay. Gabriel.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. And then they're at the office and they're talking. Gabriel, Bernardo. These are put together. I'm like, yo, it's Bernardo. Get it right next time.
You probably get some interesting ones on solicitors
I'm just
too.
like sitting there. I'm like, yeah, but okay, you know what? Fine.
Yeah.
Fine, I don't.
So when people call you about your extended warranty, Gabriel, do they say your name right? Like they're like, yes, hello, Mr.
Oh yeah.
Bernardo.
Like if it's
Bernardo, we'd like to ask you about your extended warranty for your car.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, if it's like a, boss maybe calling me a job interview or like somebody, right? Like somebody that just has to say like they're has to just say like my name like the best they actually could. They actually of course get it right, and they speak very clear. Gabriel Barado. They unless they just don't honestly care about my name, then they'll say that. But no,
Right.
I know that you obviously care though. So I'm not. You're fine to call me whatever you want to because you're like the funniest guy that I know almost. So
thank you. I think Frankie's the funniest guy I know. But
oh yeah.
Shout out to Gabe. He's hooking us up for
Happy
all
birthday, Gabriel Bernardo, and happy great birthday from Frankie McDonald.
Thank you, Frankie, and tell us the weather in Southern Ontario.
It's going to bring a lot of snow in the Great Lakes region. Barrie, Ontario, Owen Sound, Ridge, Collingwood, Midland are getting a lot of snow from the Great Lakes region because the Great Lakes are very warm. The air is very cold. Winds come from northwest, same with northwestern Michigan and western Michigan and northern Ohio.
Yeah,
he's right.
Northern Ohio is they better pack their coats.
And there's a snowstorm headed for Montreal on Friday where Base Guy is at.
Yeah, Base Guy is going to need to put some chains on his tires.
Base Guy.
Frankie, how sure are you about that 9.0 earthquake for Vancouver? That would be a devastating earthquake.
Update.
And lies on a Cascadia subduction zone. And lies on a North American plate, Juanifuca plate, Pacific plate. And once 30,000, it's on a Pacific Ring of Fire as well.
Yeah. Okay. Update, guys. A snow squall warning have just of course been issued for Barrie and all of Simcoe and all of Collingwood, and that's basically in the snow belt areas for up to 40 to 50 centimeters of snow. And I mean 40 to 50.
You guys have like a snow belt, I guess, that gets the majority of the snow, right?
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, I mean, look, it's like a very thin kind of band of snow. It's really, really, really local. So I mean, it's hard to say, which exact area in, Barrie, which exact area in Simcoe. But of course, I have to issue a warning for the whole entire, region to just kind of, warn them that you may, of course, get this much snow, and it could get really, really, really bad. Actually, I mean, like the snow's falling, and I mean, look, like the winds, gusting maybe 60 to 80 kilometers an hour. It could really, really, really get bad. It's like a local blizzard. Think about it. It's almost like a stream of a local blizzard, but it's really local. So they could actually issue, they could actually issue blizzard, warnings if it actually does really get that, bad. And if it obviously, lasts, of course, more than 4, hours or so. So I mean, yeah, it has to last more than about 4, I think, hours. And so
is there any places in Canada to where it doesn't snow?
There's no place in Canada
to where it doesn't snow, right, Frankie?
Yeah, I know what. There is no
they had snow in Egypt in 2013. They had snow in Egypt, Libya, Algeria, Morocco, Israel, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Sudan, Ethiopia, all the way in Syria, and all these countries in the Arab Emirates. They had big snowstorms in 2013.
Was that
Canada
the first time
should make an alliance with the Caribbean island or something, just so they can have at least some warm place that citizens of Canada can move to.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Can Canada just annex like Fiji or the U.S. Virgin Islands, or the Caribbean islands,
yeah, some other one. There's the British ones, and then Puerto Rico is a territory of the United States. They could. Someone
Cayman Islands.
Not one that's
That needs and that needs Russia also needs tropical islands too as well.
Yeah, give Russia some islands. Nobody
Oh, yeah.
really wants to be in Russia, so give them somewhere where they'd want to be at.
yeah,
Really.
like a lot of people in the United States go to Florida to retire because it's nice and warm there, or some of the other warmer
Oh, yeah.
states. It's all Canadians and the Russians that have somewhere to go.
Yeah,
No. People just think that us in Canada just live in igloos and drink maple syrup. Like, yo, it's not all about that. Igloos are up towards, Nunavut, maybe Yukon and all those areas. But here in the city of, Toronto, we don't really live in igloos. We have these hot summers. And I
You
mean
do
hot
drink
and
the
humid
syrup,
summers.
though, right?
Drink maple syrup. Okay, so like sometimes we like to have it and like put it on some stuff and mix it in some stuff, but I don't think that there's like it isn't like that Elf film where like he puts like the maple syrup on his pasta and mixes it up with
I
all
love
like the
this movie.
Smarties, and it's like it isn't like that. Okay, Elf is a he's a whole entire different person. Okay, Canada's not like that. We don't.
I
Put
thought that
maple
was
syrup
where
on our
Elf
pasta.
retired. I thought he retired to Canada. I thought
What
he
is it again?
retired to Toronto.
Will Phil, right? Yeah. It's Will Phil. Yeah, you know what?
Where do people go in Canada to retire? Like, what's y'all's Florida?
I
Calgary?
don't know people go to retire. I honestly just think that they
don't retire?
No, hold up. Like, okay, see, like they obviously like they do, but I don't really think that they go for like a certain like place. I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really kind of study that stuff. I don't study it.
Where do y'all plan? Where would y'all like to retire the most? What is y'all's number one retirement destination?
A lot of Russians, they go to Israel for their retirement destination. Russians like to go to Israel.
That makes sense. Where would you go to retire, Pete?
I want to explore more places before deciding. I've been thinking about like staying temporarily in places outside the United States. Like they have amazing like house rentals in Mexico and South America. I really like Spain. But I don't know. There's more places I want to explore. If I stay in the States, maybe maybe Florida. But
I'd like to retire. Florida's obviously the number one bet, and that's a good answer to travel around. But if I'm gonna retire, I want to retire to San Francisco. I want to go there to retire.
when I was a kid, my dream was to what is the word? I forget the word for giving up American citizenship and becoming a citizen of the Cayman Islands. I love the Cayman Islands when I visited there. And I was like, I want to move here. And I looked into it. And there's a few different ways to get Cayman Island citizenship. And one of the ways is living there for enough time or going to school there or marrying someone there. Or there's another way if you spend enough on property development.
Yeah.
But that's long-term goals would be to be able to make enough money to have vacation homes in other places. But
I think that my retirement location,
cool,
I think that okay, you know what? I mean it's kind of hard to say because it's more than 50 years from now probably. I
don't know. You might get
life will be really different.
You might make a lot of money on Shiba Coin, and be able to retire.
Bitcoin,
early.
yeah, I can't. You know what? I don't know how to use that stuff that much yet. I will probably learn as it will, become like a new thing. But people like my age, I obviously guess don't really know it as much. I don't really know it as much either. But hey, look, maybe of course one day I could just make like a lot of money from that, I guess. I don't know how it works. I'm sorry.
It's
Pete.
a 2.5 it's a $2.5 trillion market space now, so I think it's gonna be around.
Sounds like it.
It's here to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's here to stay. Okay.
Are you talking about Bitcoin or Shiba?
Yes,
Shiba Coin?
Bitcoin. Bitcoin. I don't know what the hell this Shibby coin is. I'm sorry. I want to know what Bitcoin first, then I get the Shibby coin later on.
Shib
don't
is
know what
another it sort of rode the Doge wave a little bit.
Yeah.
As a dog theme to it. Shiba Inu. Though I think I'm pretty sure it's the ERC20 token, so it's built on the Ethereum blockchain. It has a lot of hype around the community, though. I'm still on the XVG Verge camp. I think that it was early established, one of the first 100. A lot of different algorithms. I think it has merits to its blockchain. It's its own blockchain rather than a token built on another blockchain. Though I'm looking forward to in the future making my own crypto, the VVS stoner coin. I've made the right networking connections to make it happen, but I haven't. Still a ways to go, but that's the way the SEC in the United States is. It's not an easy feat to launch cryptocurrency from the United States with all the regulatory restrictions, but it's possible. But the token sale stuff is not a doable thing anymore. So I have a different strategy, but you only need a tiny slice percentage of that $2.5 trillion market cap of the market space to really get something
Sorry about the guys. I'm
going.
just watching.
Yeah, it takes some time, right? Like you could, but if you get like 1% of that, you're making a pretty good living.
Oh yeah, and and there's like when I got in the space years ago, there was only like hundreds, and now there's on coinmarketcap.com there's over 5,000 coins listed on there. So it's like there's some stuff there's just waves, like the Dogecoin meme waves with the Shiba Inu stuff, like with that SHIB and some of the other coins with a similar theme have taken off. But it's like with so many different coins in the space, it's all about having either a unique concept, a good community, or early established, or something new and different. Not, I got a feel for it. I know how to make some waves.
You've been a part of the crypto community for about 11 years, I'd imagine, right? That's how long you said you've been around? 11 years?
Wait, let me do the math. Not 11 years. 11 years would put it to 2011. That's earlier. I got into Bitcoin in the hundreds, but it was when it was back down in the hundreds after it had previous. That was after Mt. Gox. So that was 2015. 2015.
So you purchased Bitcoin when it was like around the $100 value, I'd imagine, right?
I was paid in Bitcoin for affiliate marketing, and then that's why I got into it, because it was like some random foreign website that I was advertising for that didn't do bank transfers in the United States, and they only offered payout in Bitcoin, and I wasn't that familiar with Bitcoin. One of my friends in high school told me about Bitcoin when it was below 100, and he's like, I think it's going to get to 100, blah, blah, blah. I was just like, I don't know about any of this stuff, so I did get into it then. I should have listened to him. But anyway, so I a little different than a lot of people start out by buying it, but I started out with having coins and being like, what do I do with these now? And then a really good resource when I was getting started was localbitcoins.com, and that's still a really good resource for people that are not based in the United States. But as of this year, they ousted United States users. They're based in the Netherlands, and that was a policy that they decided on. But I think that's just because there's different, like crypto has been sort of more acknowledged and accepted in the United States, like legal system and that sort of thing, but they're also a little bit more difficult in regards to compliance with the regulatory stuff. So some of the platforms, there's a lot of exchange services that are Europe only and stuff like that because it's just easier for those companies to not deal with some of the U.S. stuff. But
That makes sense.
yeah,
That makes sense. Yeah, it's like the regulations elsewhere are a lot more stricter. I guess they've come around on it more nowadays. So
it
that's good
varies. It
news.
varies. There's the U.S. is not as strict as some places, and then there are some places that are way not strict compared to other places. There's a island in the Mediterranean. It's an independent country. I'm trying to think of what it is again. Where Binance moved their headquarters to, that a lot of startups have started out of, and they had a huge influx in their GDP because they were just like an island that was accepting of like their laws were accepting for crypto banking stuff. So a lot of companies moved there. I'm trying to remember there's not that many islands that are independent in the Mediterranean. Frankie, you're the
yeah, Frankie.
What nations are in the Mediterranean?
Like
islands?
Greece is one, Turkey's another, Albania and Cyprus and places like that, Egypt, Libya, Algeria, Morocco, and parts of Spain and France and Italy.
That's about all the surrounding. Let me look real quick.
Like Bosnia, Croatia, and all these places.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite island, Frankie?
French Polynesia.
Really? Have you? That might be the one he's thinking of, right? French Polynesia.
That's over in Asia.
Yeah, that's not in the Mediterranean. I don't think.
Cyprus.
Never mind. Binance is in the Cayman Islands. I'm thinking of something else. Binance was founded in China, and because of the regulatory restrictions in China, they moved to the Cayman Islands. There's somewhere else though that they're Mediterranean crypto. Let me look it up. I don't know.
El Salvador apparently is planning to build a crypto fueled country, I think, is what I read somewhere. It's right around a volcano, from what I heard.
Malta, the Republic of Malta.
How big of a island is the Republic of Malta? It's not a big island, I'd imagine.
I don't think it's big. That's why it was significant for their economy, because they didn't really have that much going on before in regards to GDP. Malta is archipelago in the central Mediterranean between Sicily and the northern African coast. Let's see. Population of 500,000, and it's 122 square miles. So you could travel across there in a day easy.
Yeah. It would probably take a little bit shorter than a day. Maybe 5 hours. But that's cool. Like that would be a good place to go if you have a lot of crypto. When do you think crypto or like Bitcoin and all that was the cheapest? Like probably 2010, right?
2008, I think it was first made. I think 2010 is around the time when you could actually like go find places to buy it, because it wasn't like the exchanges were very not advanced in the beginning, and a lot of people like didn't value it so much in the beginning. It's crazy if you look up like in the early days, there was Bitcoin faucet websites where you just signed up and that you get free Bitcoin every month. And I think there's still ones like that now, but you only get like tiny fractions that are worth like cents or something like that. But back in the day, there was, in the earliest ones, there was like when Bitcoin didn't really have that much value, there was people that made many Bitcoins, as in plural Bitcoins, off of those, just getting them for free is wild times. But it started in technically, I think the lowest was in cents
Yeah,
potentially.
like 25 cents per coin, I'd imagine. Like,
It was, yeah, something ridiculous like that.
yeah,
And I thought it was when it went back over 1,000 in what was it, 2000, end of 2016. I was in. I had confidence that I could make it that high, but I didn't think that it would keep going. And then after it ended up going to the 25K range in 2017, I was like, no way. And then it just pooped out for a few years, and I was still can't believe it was gone above 60K. I thought it was going to have a drawback away a while ago, but anyway, it's going to be interesting. They recently there was a mining consensus for a software code base update for Bitcoin, which is interesting, which seemed to help lower the fees a little bit, though their block times have still been slower than some of the other blockchains out there, but it's come a long way.
yeah, it's definitely come a long way. Before we get out of here, what's going on? What are you gonna do for your birthday, Gabriel?
Well, okay, I mean, look, I already, of course, had my party last weekend. I mean, just today my friend kind of came over my house and then kind of chilled a little bit. And then of
really?
course, oh yeah, okay. And then of course, next weekend I go to my other Zia's house, and with it's basically my uncle's house, and apparently a big surprise is waiting there for me. So I'm gonna go. I don't know what's going on with that.
Did you do any drinking?
I don't. I actually, of course, think that the legal age is 19.
It's 19
here in the province of Ontario. But look, even if I was 19, I won't be drinking still. I don't like to drink. I don't like it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Drinking is.
I don't like to drink. It isn't bad. Okay, let's see. I mean it really, it could be, bad, but I don't really do it because I don't want to take any risk with myself like that.
You got to find the right drink, though. I think if you if you found the right drink, I think you'd change your.
Wine isn't bad. Wine isn't a bad drink. But
I hate wine.
I do also too. I mean, I don't like wine. I'm just like.
What you drink, Trey?
Vodka Red Bulls. Either vodka Red Bulls or daiquiris.
A lot of people drink Red Bulls. Yeah.
There was one time, the only time in my life that I've been kicked out of a bar was due to vodka Red Bulls when I was in Boulder, Colorado, and I was running down the street, shouting at the top of my lungs, "Run for Harambe!" It was when Harambe was a popular meme. I don't even know why I was saying that, but my friends had to tackle me to stop me from running into the middle of the street and stuff. It was, I had fun though.
That's pretty funny. Anytime I ever get too tipsy, I just start dancing and things. It's weird, but I never got to that point. Frankie, you don't drink, right, Frankie?
No, and I dance.
Yeah, Frankie just dances. Frankie, we're all coming up. Me, Pete, and Gabriel are all coming up there. When are we coming up to see the eclipse?
April the 8th, 2024.
Oh yeah, I mean, maybe. I think that we probably will once my family, hears about that. It's like a once in a lifetime, right? Or something. I don't know, maybe something like that.
Once in a lifetime, April the 8th, 2024. Total.
Oh yeah, so I think that we will probably go at least.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah. I've already booked my flight.
Going.
Yeah, I've already booked my flight. Can
really?
you book a flight that far in advance?
I don't know.
Did you actually book your flight?
No, not yet.
Oh yeah, okay. Because I was about to say, like, you don't even know what you're eating for dinner tomorrow, probably, and you're gonna book your flight now. Jeez.
I have an idea of what I'm gonna be eating for dinner tomorrow.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, you know what I meant.
Probably pancakes.
It's like a saying, kind of. I don't know.
There are some absolutely gorgeous Airbnbs out in Nova Scotia. I was looking at places out in Nova Scotia before Frankie even mentioned that. I was looking at just look at what places look like around there. But that'll be a beautiful place to see the solar eclipse. I think it'll be good to book in advance because there's not too much light pollution out there either in a lot of parts.
And you can see the stars. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be an awesome place for that. And a good month for it too in Canada.
Yeah, it won't be too cold or too hot. It's right in the middle, right at the beginning of spring, right, Frankie?
That means Olivier might have to go to Sydney for that too. In Imogen.
Yeah. By then we'll be allowed to go to Canada. Well, we're already allowed to go.
We don't have cookies. I told him that. Same with Base Guy.
I hope Jason Marshall can make it. But it'll be Frankie Con, right? Frankie Con.
Oh yeah.
Total Eclipse 2024 Chester City Eclipse. I'll get Gary and Dino down too.
Yeah, he'll
honestly, you should have. That would be cool if you get a place like an open like field type of place that have like food trucks there and have a big old gathering. Frankie Eclipse Extravaganza.
Yeah, I think you could do it, Frankie.
And Monica will be there.
Yeah, she'll be there.
Awesome.
Well, thank you guys for jumping on. We'll talk again next week. Y'all,
thank you too, Trey.
Go ahead.
Is there any gifts that you really wanted that you didn't get, GB?
Not exactly yet. No, I don't really kind of know what I want, so I'm just gonna leave it up to people to find out, or I don't know, think about what I want. I don't know.
Are you gonna get a PS5?
I would never, ever get a PS5. I don't want one. I don't care about it. I don't even. I don't really play games like that.
You already live in
personally.
Good. Yeah.
But
Toronto area.
Yeah, but I just don't, play any consoles. Kind of. I don't. Switch, I play. Yeah.
PC
Nintendo.
Guy.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not a PC guy. Nintendo Switch, I play though.
Like
that's
Smash
fun.
Brothers and Mario Kart.
Like Rocket League and Mario Party and Mario Kart, yes, and all those other games. Yeah, those are actually fun games. That's why.
Well, thank you. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh yeah, no, that's okay. People actually still play them no matter what age they're at. You know what I mean? Like a lot of my cousins are in like their 20s and they also they still even play, all this Switch and everything like that and Mario Kart. I mean, it's fun, right? It is. It's fun.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah.
It's really fun. Well, thank you guys for jumping on. We'll talk next week. Best of luck to you.
My last words. Best of luck to you. I'm Frankie Down. You're listening to Main on Trade Podcast.
All right. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.
Yep. See you guys later.
All righty.